Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkieman here. Welcome back to another episode of this Crystal Palace career mode here on FIFA 21. I'm going to start off today's episode by getting straight into the action here against Reading. Reading are at home, and hopefully we can have a decent result. They're bottom of the league. They've only scored 4 goals. Surely this means victory for Crystal Palace. I don't see how they get past our defence in this game. I really don't. The Reading team will be this: Anderson in net, Moore, Michael Morrison, Galloway there. This is not a very good team to have progressed here to the Premiership. I have to be honest with you. I'm sorry, Reading fans. I think in real life they'll struggle, and I'm very, very surprised that here they made it to the Premiership. But they did. They're not having a great season, and we've been free-flowing and free-scoring this season. So I imagine this is a great opportunity for some of the boys there to score some goals. But rotation in the Crystal Palace camp, but not in goal. Never in goal. Mark is back after injury. Elise, Riedvald, Van Bergen coming in today with Matt Grimes as well. As Batshuayi and Jean-Philippe Mateta up top, surely bagging the goals. We're playing 4-4-2, this formation. It's not what we're playing. I don't know why it always shows this, but we're playing 4-4-2, boys. If you did enjoy this way to intro an episode, smash the like button. It would mean a lot. Also, hit subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get this dub here against Reading. Elise now. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Find Michy Batshuayi. Can he do? He's got the quick run of Mitchell Van Bergen. Oh, I wanted to get it forward quicker. Oh, has a penalty been given here? This is light. This is really light. He's going to get a yellow card as well as Brandon Galloway. Oh, I think this is a bit harsh, to be honest with you, lads. I just don't see how you give a penalty in this scenario. Oh, actually, he does catch him. He does catch him. The leg is out and he does catch him, but it's a bit soft. If this is your first time here, I want you to know that we're really bad at these. So, this is probably not going to go in, but it does. Jean-Philippe Mateta will open the scoring in the 5th minute here against Reading. I mean, a little bit lucky maybe with a penalty. Again, he does catch him, though. There was more contact there than I thought there was at first. And this is a greatly struck penalty for Mateta. Got to add as well, Jean-Philippe Mateta now is 80 rated. I think there is the easiest decision to make this year, and that is going to be signing this man permanently. He looks like he's going to be a star here at Palace, really. Mines are missing out. Jean-Philippe Mateta now, giving some space again. Mateta's going to make it 2. I thought he was. Still 1-0. He's dragged it wide. His movements, his ability to get beyond the defenders was great. Oh, it's just past the post. Reading really playing with fire here at the moment. They need to find something in this game. I'm not worried, to be honest with you. I usually am, but when they've scored 4 this season so far, it's hard to be worried about what's going to happen in the rest of this match. At least he'll collect that. We'll play that one out wide to Riedvald. Riedvald's ball to Michy Batshuayi was nice. It was clever, but there was no one there to get onto it. Matt Grimes now knows he's got Batshuayi in there. Can he find the back of the net? He can't. Moore will block it. We've started this really brightly. I mean, you have to have in mind that we need a second, though. Teta now finds Batshuayi. He wants a better runner. He's not going to get it. Batshuayi collects the ball again, though. He's going to stay strong. Michy Batshuayi now from distance, and that'll be a great save by Anderson. He just created that bit of space for himself to fire off the shot. Look at that space he creates there, and that's a good save from Anderson. Let's see what we could do from the corner. Not really been good from corners as Mateta rattles the crossbar. Famous last words. Not been good from corners, apparently. Well, that's the closest I think we've come all season. Batshuayi now is going to try and find Elise. He's going to find Elise, and Elise is going to find himself in a good position. Going to loft that one into Van Bergen. Oh, it's a great volley, and he can't get the follow-up. Laurent was there to block it. I thought that was a great magical moment for the young Dutchman. Oh, unlucky. Hanging on for dear life, you could say here at the moment. In towards Mateta again. It worked well last time. Why not do it again? Van Bergen now is going to try and loft that one in. He won't get to it, though. Kamara does and clears it. Well, bad news here. Van Bergen stayed down. And it's going to be an injury for him. And really unlucky because he's just started getting a few games in the team when we've rotated. But this isn't a good sight for him. The youngster Bourne has just recently been loaned out. He's still here at the moment, but in January, he will be leaving. So Wilfred Zaha will come on now, but that's really sad for Van Bergen, who's been having a pretty decent time in the team. Hopefully he's not out for too long. There finds Batshuayi. Jean-Philippe Mateta just wants Batshuayi to keep running. Well, it landed to him anyway. I don't think it was a pass, but Anderson will save it again. Mitchie's going to be wondering how he's not got himself on the score sheet here. I don't think Mateta passed that. I think it was the block, but what a save from the keeper. We'll fire this one back in towards Mateta, of course. It's going to land to Matty Grimes. He just couldn't get more power on it. Sad to see. Tossing Adarabioyo now from distance. Tossing Adarabioyo, lads. Forces a save. The pressure really is being piled onto Reading at the moment. I don't have a clue how they're still in it. Anderson, the goalkeeper's got a lot to say about that. Another corner's going to be whipped in here now towards Mateta, and Anderson will punch it away. Reading on the ball here now. Kamara wants to get it across. Nice footwork from him. Watson, imagine if they scored here just before the half. It really would put the cat amongst the pigeons. Oh, he's pulled it wide as Laurent. Half-time whistle draws this one to a close, but a nervy moment there as Reading finally start to craft an opportunity. And we've got to be worried because we've applied all this pressure, we've created all these chances, but it's still only 1-0. Reading is still very much in this game. They're at home and the fans will be right behind them in the second half. We need that second goal. Rival there, finding Batshuayi. Nice footwork from Mitchie, and he's going to try and play in Jean-Philippe Mateta. And they're going to have to stay with him. Mateta will push it around the corner and he'll slot it home. And there we go. We needed that. That was a massive moment. And that's his second of the game. The ball in for Batshuayi. Good footwork from him. Great footwork from Jean-Philippe Mateta. Just turning him. I was going to go from that angle, but it made more sense to cut inside. And in the end, it was the right decision. Lacey now. Batshuayi's just going to knock that one on to Wilfried Zaha. And that's another unbelievable save from Anderson. We might want to take a look at this goalkeeper. He's been absolutely sublime. Great run from deep from Zaha. He hits it well. Fingertip save. Batshuayi does really well there. Ferguson. Batshuayi now. Shackleton's just been brought on. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Oh, that's great footwork from Mateta. Oh, that's brilliant footwork from Mateta. And that is a sublime goal from Jean-Philippe Mateta. We have to sign him, I think, lads. I think we have to sign him. I think we'll go and do that straight after this game is done. Let's not even wait until we get into January. I want him to be nailed on as a Palace player. That is brilliant footwork from him again. And that's another fantastic goal. No answer for him today. Reading, no answer for him at all. He's got his hat-trick. No point risking injury. Get you sent on, Eddie. See what you could do here against Reading. Absolutely superb. We've really built a great attacking quartet going forward here. This team, word of the day, by the way, boys. Quartet. Of players going forward, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I use that correctly. I'm going to be completely honest. But I'm really happy with the way we look going forward. It's basically the story I'm trying to tell there. As Wilfried Zaha now's on the ball. And he's going to try and play that one in behind to Michy Batshuayi, who slots it across. And he took too long. I don't think he could make his mind up whether to shoot or to pass. And in the end, he did neither. Oh, here they come now, Reading. Holtby. Kamara, that's a lovely ball across. Ended up landing to Holtby, but he just couldn't quite get the right kind of shot off there in that position. Nice bit of play. They'll be disappointed, to be fair, today. They've had a couple of opportunities. Wilfried Zaha now won't be disappointed, collecting the ball up there. Wilfried Zaha now still going. Should have scored in the first half. Wilfried Zaha now still going. What's he going to do? Pull it back to Batshuayi! And Anderson saves it again. Wilfried Zaha will keep that one in. He'll cut inside now. He'll find Michy Batshuayi, who had Eddie Nketiah on the edge. Didn't play it to him. Zaha now back to Eddie Nketiah. He just don't have the right run, do he, at the moment? Matty Grimes is starting to make a run, though. We'll get that across the back. He'll whip it in. Batshuayi finally does get his goal. And that is some sublime football here from Crystal Palace. And he's on his bike. He's on his bike. But Michy Batshuayi makes it 4-0. And it's been coming. Batshuayi should have scored ages ago. That ball in from Zaha to Grimes is brilliant. The ball across is great. 4-0 Crystal Palace. Batshuayi now. Play that out to Jamie Shackleton. Wilfried Zaha will wait for the run through to Michy Batshuayi for another maybe. Oh, it's the side netting. Some of the passing movement and play that we have created today has been the best I've played on FIFA. It really has been. And it's difficult because we're playing against Reading. So I can't really judge it upon the rest of the season because when we played against the big teams, we don't move the ball as well as this. But absolutely superb in terms of our passing today. Absolutely over the moon as we'll whip a ball in. And basically, the end of the game. And it'll be a 4-0 victory for Crystal Palace here Reading at home as well, they'll be frustrated. That man there will pick up the game ball. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Batshuayi could have had a hat-trick as well, if we're being honest. The front line at the moment are really doing us a great service and helping us push as far as we can this season. Very, very happy with this team at the moment and where we're at. We're certainly progressing forward. What a performance that was from Jean-Philippe Mateta, and you can clearly see how well it's going this season. Batshuayi on 7, Mateta on 8, and Eddie Nketiah chipping in with 3, which isn't bad considering a lot of his appearances have come off the bench. I'm very happy with Nketiah so far this season, already progressing, but there's no mistakes about it. We're going in now for Jean-Philippe Mateta. Let's approach to buy him and get this deal done. We've got to hope that the price hasn't gone up too much, and it might have done. They might want basically all we've got, but we are going to try and pay 25 million. If we'd have done this last season, he'd have been cheaper. We are going to have to get together the funds to be able to sign Jean-Philippe Mateta. It's not going to be as easy as we thought. Maybe we should have signed him last season. He's gone up now. They won about 35 million. We're going to have to lose some players. Let's check on Mitchell van Bergen, see how he's doing. I will be gutted if we have to let Mateta go. And I don't know how long he'll end up staying at Mainz. I think someone will pick him up. But this is terrible news for Mitchell van Bergen. Dislocated shoulder. Going to be out for 2 months. Not good news at all, as we were really starting to get some good stuff out of Mitchell van Bergen. 2 months, though, he'll be back. He's young. He can recover. Unfortunately, it'll just be a little mini setback. I have no idea why we're at 71 manager rating. It's a bit baffling because, well, they've asked us to do, we're doing it. We're in the works with it, and they haven't asked us to do that much. We're not failing on anything. We're not failing on anything that they've asked us to do. We've still got 2 seasons on that, 2 seasons on that. Nothing to do there. That's very low, by the way. And we're in a Europa League spot. And this is within 3 seasons. We've got 3 seasons remaining. I don't know why the board a little bit upset, but it is what it is. A few new faces in the youth academy. Ollie Charlton looks like he's going to end up being our goalkeeper for the future. Already 69 rated at the age of 16. Unbelievable potential. I think Ollie Charlton will be the goalkeeper of the future. He'll be the guy we promote up after Guaita's gone. But you did recommend that we bring up Dexter Francis. Now, we do have Ferguson, a young right back at the moment, so Francis probably wouldn't get much football, but you recommend bring him up and send him out on loan. And I actually agree with that. So we're going to promote him to the senior squad and I'm going to offer him out on loan straight away. We do have this new young Northern Irish right back in Sean Devine, but at 17, 60 rate already. Who knows how he's going to turn out. And there's a couple of other okay players in this list. We'll see how they get on going forward. I think it's time to let Cartwright go, though. If he had a better overall at the moment, the fact that he tops out at 85 potential doesn't bother me. That's very good for this team. But he's just not good enough at the moment. And I don't think he'll ever be good enough to get enough game time to achieve his potential. So we're going to release him. Back to back with freshly promoted sides. So we have rotated a little bit. We've got Man City coming up after this game here against West Brom. It's actually not a bad team for a promoted side. They're 17th at the moment. So trying to stave off relegation. Great goalkeeper there. We're starting a little bit rotated. Batshuayi and Eddie Nketiah up top. Elisi will start. Zaha will start, though. Of course, Van Bergen probably would have started, but out with that injury. Mark and Kiate at the back. Jack Butland is going to be given a game of football today because why not? Another rainy away day here for us. Crystal Palace taking on West Brom. They do play a very good style of football in real life, but I'm not expecting to see that in this one. West Brom, of course, not having the greatest of seasons at the moment, but they are managing to survive, and that is all that matters in your first season back in the Premiership. Let's see what kind of performance they'll put up today. We're on a good run of form, decent results, but we do have some tough games coming up. This would be a very important game for us to pick up points. Their number 9, Charlie Austin, our number 9, Eddie Nketiah. He really is the future, I believe, for this front line as time goes on. Him and Jean-Philippe Mateta. But we have to remember that maybe I'm a genius because they're in for Eddie Nketiah in real life. And I already signed him before they did. So maybe I actually helped Vieira. Me and him have always been great friends. Maybe I helped him a little bit. Riedveld there firing off the shot and it'll be blocked. We'll take the corner. Let's whip this ball in. Kiate's in there. He's got the height. Again, we're just a no-go, aren't we, from corners, really? 7th place for Manchester United at the moment, but Crystal Palace neck and neck on points with them. Burnley not having a good season. Burnley not having a good season along with Fulham. Be interesting to see if they can get themselves out of the position they've managed to land themselves in. they'll probably be watching this one and hoping for a West Brom defeat. Zaha now will pick up that ball. Oh, that's through the eye of the needle kind of stuff, that. Ferguson now into Michy Batshuayi. Tough angle for him, and Johnston saves it. He's a very good goalkeeper. Batshuayi would have loved to have got himself a goal here. Maybe could have pulled that back for Nketiah. Lisi now. Eddie Nketiah. He's not bad with his footwork. He spots that runner. Riedwald from distance. Oh, is that in? Oh, I thought that I'd hit the back of the net. It came off the underside of the bar. We might get to see this a little bit closely. We're not gonna. I don't know how that's not a goal. It looked like it had gone in from here. Riedwald now finds Zaha. Zaha finding Matty Grimes, who will find Batshuayi. Turns, shoots, bottom corner, and there we go. 1-0. I mean, I think we should have scored seconds ago with Riedwald. So close to hitting the back of the net there with that shot. Would have been an unbelievable goal. But Michy Batshuayi does make it 1-0. And again, I'm so happy at the moment with the talent we've got going forward that it's just been a pleasure to use them. Batshuayi always scores them. Always gets himself a bit of space. Always slots in the bottom corner. Well, as a Leeds fan, I know that this is an absolutely fantastic position for Robert Snodgrass to take the free kick. And I knew it. And West Brom have found a way back into this match, sending the home fans wild. Robbie Snodgrass with the goal. Gutted that he scored past me. Brilliant free kick. It's what he does. He's fantastic at them. He gets it up and over the wall perfectly. And it's a difficult one for Butland to save. In fact, he nearly gets his hand to it. Batshuayi won that back. Matty Grimes now will play it into Michy Batshuayi. Batshuayi now, good position for him. And oh, Michy Batshuayi, baby. What a goal. What a goal for Michy. Honestly, the front line, superb. Superb at the moment. It does just sound like you didn't see the... It doesn't matter, you can't see me. We might be changing that soon, though, for FIFA 22. We might be changing that, but what a hit that is for Michy. Well done. Well, here come West Brom straight back. Raheem Harper now. Out to Grosicki. And the second half was a little bit dull, I'm not going to lie, after we scored. And then it's just kind of picked up out of nowhere. Raheem Harper, a player we've actually looked at. And that is great defending from Mark. I still don't know how to say your second name, Chelsea boy. Honestly, we'll learn it, you know, at some point this year. I spot Eddie Nketiah there in a bit of space. What can he do now? He needs to cut inside. He's cut inside. Oh, what a save from Johnston. And that is why he's such a great goalkeeper. Eddie Nketiah spots Elise. Elise surely just to round up the game. Oh, that's brilliant. We need more of that from Elise if he's to step into that role, as I imagine there'll be plenty of big clubs sniffing around Eze. And Elise slots at home. That's going to be 3-1 now, sorry. And I think, I don't want to say it too soon. I think that should be game done and dusted. It's a lovely finish from him, to be fair. Left Johnston with no chance. I'm a firm believer, as I've said several times, when you're doing well, let's rotate. Berwick is going to come on. Not really got to see much of him so far at right mid. And Shackleton will come on. He'll play at Cam, and Eddie Nketiah now will play up top on his own. Jamie Shackleton now. He's got a pretty decent eye for the run. He doesn't mind a run himself. If Eddie Nketiah can find him, he does find him. Jamie Shackleton on the turn. Across to Elise. And it's bloody 4-1. Let's go, boys. Michael Elise with a brace. Jamie Shackleton comes on as an impact. But really, what we've got to talk about here is that ball to Shackleton from Eddie Nketiah. And finally, Palace are playing some football that I'd love to see us play. Love to see us play. And we're doing it. Fantastic. We've got a corner here we can whip in. Yaroslav Zhak is in there. The young centre-back. Well, not young centre-back. He's been out on loan, the Polish centre-back. Again, I said if these players stay, I'll give them opportunities. And that's exactly what we've been doing. Eric there's done really well to just whip that one back across. Ferguson now. Shackleton again. And it's over the bar this time from Shaq. He'd have loved the goal on this occasion. He really would. But he finds himself these pockets of space. He just gets a little bit better with that. He gets under it. It was difficult. He was leaning back. There goes the full-time whistle. And another very good performance here from Palace. We can rotate and we're still getting good results. Some of the quality we have on the pitch at the moment really is starting to show. And over the season, it will continue to show. Michael Elise showing that he can do a job here out on the left. And we're going to need that because, honestly, I think offers are going to start flying in for Eze anytime soon. And we're probably going to have to let him go to a bigger side. That is a fantastic result. A brace for Batshuayi and Elise. We win that one 4-1. Fantastic free kick from Snodgrass, though. I mentioned that we're going to get a little bit more difficult, and here we go. Manchester City next. 10th placed Manchester City at the moment, might I add. So they're really going to be looking here to try and improve their position in the league, because so far, not so good for them. It's not been a bright season for Pep Guardiola's boys. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more difficult for them today and just compile the misery on them a little bit. Well, this will be the Palace lineup. Guaita, of course, in net. We've got with Tavernier, Anderson, Tosin Adebayo and Jetro Willems at the back. Very good back line. Luka Milivojevic as the DM. Wilfred Zaha, Maya, Matt Grimes and Eze with Michy Batshuayi up top. We're going with that strong midfield formation we tend to play against the bigger sides. Unfortunately, Mateta not in the team today, but I cannot forget Batshuayi's goals recently. They've been extremely good. I want to keep him in the team while he's firing. For some strange reason, it seems to have bugged out Manchester City's starting 11 here. This is what it should be showing right now, but we're not getting it. It's a strong lineup, though. We know that at least. Sergio Aguero starting up top. De Bruyne is in there. Sterling, Mahrez. This is not an easy game for us. It's not an easy lineup to play against, and it's going to be very difficult. Hopefully, we'll be able to work towards getting a good result today. And if I'm being honest, a good result would be a draw. And that is not the way you want to start it, Tosin. Anderson comes in and, oh, was that a foul? Okay, a judge to have got the ball by the referee. And actually managed to kick the ball back against him. So we'll take the throw in. Milivojevic now out to Batshuayi. Oh, he's got a runner in Matt Grimes. And I don't think anyone expected Matt Grimes to be in this position here. The problem is can he cut back inside? He can cut back inside and pull it wide. He took it with his left foot. That's not his favoured. I was hoping he was going to strike that with his right. The cut inside was great to pass Diaz, but once we'd gone beyond the cut inside, that was about it. That was all that was good. Well, they found Raheem Sterling here now. And I'm just caught between marking Aguero and coming towards Sterling. But Anderson made the right decision there. Let's see what they could do here. They're going to put that one out wide. Oh, it's down to Sterling and he scores it. Oh, Tosin Adebayo, I believe that is. He'll hold up his arm. And he has had his moments of mistakes as well as great moments in the side. I think he actually heads that down. Trying to stop Rodri. And he does. It's off Tosin Adebayo's head onto Sterling's left foot. And that is a brilliant finish from Sterling, though, because it's coming at him quick. Oh, unlucky. 1-0 Man City. And we've got a mountain to climb already. João Cancelo coming forward now, and Man City already proving a bit of a difficult task, and Guaita will save that from Bernardo Silva. Well, mistake there from Man City. A rare one that you wouldn't expect to see made. But they don't give you much time on the ball, and Mayer's pass there to Wilfred Zaha is just not good enough. Simply not good enough. He's in if that ball's timed a little bit better and weighted a little bit better, probably more than anything. It was timed actually very well. The weight of the pass was not brilliant. There was too much on it. We get a bit unlucky there as Yorkieman Anderson. He will concede a free kick. Dangerous position when De Bruyne gets to stand over any football, if we're being honest. He'll loft that one in and Aguero scores it. Well, two set pieces have given Man City their goals, but that is a bullet header from Aguero. I'm not too happy about the fact that that's a free kick that's been given. We shouldn't be giving that away, to be honest with you. We should not be giving them those kind of opportunities. But credit on the header. He gets so much power on it. The half-time whistle is blown and Manchester City are absolutely dominating this game. They've dominated possession. They've dominated chances. It's been all Man City. You wouldn't believe they're 10th. And to be honest with you, apart from a few overhit passes going forward, we've created absolutely nothing. This forward line that's been so good for us has done zero in this match. Early in the second half. An early goal really would put the cat amongst the pigeons. But Milivojevic can't be caught on the ball like that. And that has been us all game, I'm afraid. Dilly-daddling, dawdling. Not been good enough on the football. Which is the strangest thing, because that's where we've shined this season. But not in this match. Well, he hasn't really had many chances today. I don't know if it's his fault. But we are going to bring on Jean-Philippe Mateta. They're going to bring on Lee Kang in. I think at this moment in time, it's easy sailing for Manchester City. De Bruyne will lift this one in. This time, Tosin Adebayo gets it away well. He needed that because he hasn't done that all game. Good ball forward to Jean-Philippe Mateta now. Oh, his movement wasn't great. And look at that from Rodri. That is what we're up against here today. Rodri now finds Mahrez. Oh, this is great play. This is great play to De Bruyne. They're going to have it back. Rodri into Raheem Sterling, and what a save from Guaita. Corner kick, Man City. Well, they're that confident, they've just brought off Kevin De Bruyne for Herrera, the youngster. They nearly score again. But imagine that for confidence. Imagine that for confidence, that you could bring him off. Imagine that. Well, maybe there's a chance here. Jethro Willems now steaming forward. He's probably begging for more players forward than what he's got. Jethro Willems now lifts it over. Wilfried Zaha, and Ederson saves it. Probably our only opportunity so far, that, if we're being honest. And what a save that is from Ederson. Surely that should be a goal. Jethro Willems did brilliantly there. Matty Grimes now. Matty Grimes still. Are they not going to cover Matt Grimes? Matt Grimes still. Matt Grimes! Oh! Matty Grimes with a superb finish. Absolutely majestic here at Selhurst Park. What a finish that is from Matt Grimes. Bloody beautiful. Well, they were so focused on Mateta, and I don't blame him, but from this angle, he shouldn't be scoring that. I think Mateta probably put off Ederson. He does duck out of the way so that he doesn't touch the ball. Look at that duck. And I think that just caught Ederson off guard. What a finish, though, in off the post. Beautiful. Well, Shackleton's going to come on for Mayo, who's not had the greatest of games, and he knows it. Shackleton puts in a lot of effort. And the game is still up for grabs here. Is there a point in sight for Crystal Palace? Shackleton there. Franz Wilfried Zaha. Where's Jamie Shackleton again? Jamie Shackleton's no stranger at just ripping forward and running at defences. Wilfried Zaha, ball across. Oh, if he gets that to Matty Grimes, it's his second of the game. Oh, we're looking at 2-2. Tosin Adebayo wins that. And I just can't fault Matty Shackleton, but it doesn't matter. Wilfried Zaha still gets on that. Mateta, oh, what a save from Ederson. How cool and calmly collected is that from Ederson? Nothing less than you'd expect, I guess. Wilfried Zaha now wants runners. He needs to get runners. Oh, Tosin Adebayo's won the ball back there. Beautifully. Wilfried Zaha now. He's going to stand up his man. Jamie Shackleton's come on the pitch. Jamie Shackleton for Crystal Palace. Jamie Shackleton, I apologise, here he is. But it's 2-2, lads. Jamie Shack comes on and he does it again. He does it again for us. Wilfried Zaha, the movement's been so much better this second half. And there we go, ladies and gents. It's 2-2, just like that. Pep will be losing his mind, and this is probably why they're having a bad season. Jean-Philippe Mateta now. He could do with a bit of help, couldn't he? He's going to play that back to Milivojevic. Milivojevic finds Jamie Shackleton. Is there a winner here for us? You never know. Tavernier now. He's going to slot that one in behind for Jamie Shackleton to win the game. Oh, Matty Grimes has won the game for Crystal Palace in added on time. Can you believe it? 2-0 down at half-time. Man City absolutely cruising. Shackleton nearly scores it. Great save from Ederson. Rebound straight back to Matt Grimes. And it's 3-2, lads. And Man City's season gets even worse. It gets even worse. Well, Pep Guardiola's devastated. You can't doubt it. They were in cruise control here. Maybe a little bit too much in control. Started making the substitutions. Thought the game was done and dusted. Crystal Palace have come back and scored 3 goals here. Matt Grimes with a brace today. But it all comes from the movement of that front line that I've said has been so good this season. And Jamie Shackleton really has ignited the team coming on the pitch. And there we go, boys. That will be that. The full-time whistle goes. And another famous victory here under Yorkieman at Selhurst Park. And Man City have only got themselves to blame. They were in cruise control. They had this game won. And I have no idea what they did. They absolutely just lost it. They wilted in the second half. As soon as that first goal went in, that was it. We was in cruise control. We were dominating. Well, they were in cruise control. We were dominating, boys. What a victory. That was an unbelievable game. Oh, my God. 75th, 85th and 90th minute. Crystal Palace beat Manchester City. After not having a shot on target in the first half, I didn't think for a brief moment that Crystal Palace were going to come back and win that. But it just shows how poor Manchester City have been this season. And we find ourselves sat in 6th. Europa League could be something that happens for us. Now, the problem is, I don't want Europa League. If we get Europa League, I think we struggle. I have to be honest with you. I think if we get Europa League football, I think we struggle. We don't have a squad to be able to maintain those fixtures. So if this was one of those, you know, out of the wild seasons where you do get Europe, Wolves have had it, Burnley had it that season. I think we'll struggle the season after for having Europe, if I'm being 100% honest with you. But wow, what a season this has been so far, and what a game that was. But that is going to be it for this episode, boys. We're nearing January. We need to get Jean-Philippe Mateta into the club, which does mean some players will have to leave. As unfortunately, while he's been here, we've driven up his price because he's now 80 rated and a goal machine. What an episode that is. That was brilliant, lads. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button. And as well as hitting subscribe if you are new around here. I've been Yorkieman. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the series. I will see you for the next episode where the transfer window should open. We'll get through December and open the window in January and see if maybe this is a season that we do get Europa League. Let's see if that push works. It's a shame Europa Conference isn't in there because I think we'd settle into that competition a little bit easier.